sports. It's in the game.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a tip about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
That's I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't touch you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing sorta, falling out through the rubber. Remember this a jungle. The top I was young and shot. The water gotta stay hunting. Why don't rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only bits of confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe that's what I do. Or just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.
Yeah, I use a dub. I'ma win. I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look. Sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. Exactly. You're built like that.
can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I'm winning more pain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, look at my dogs from way back then. You claim what you saw, but you weren't with it. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it?
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, whatever promise they had to start this season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
And sometimes when you're in the middle of a losing streak, being on the road is exactly what you want. You can only depend on each other. Let's see if they can use that as fuel in this ball game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Intended for Austin Hooper.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure the guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mayfield down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Barkley is the ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 12 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Barkley unable to get away on the 1st down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
At the Browns' 45-yard line.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
So that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Still 9 remaining on second down. To throw, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Complete to Austin Hooper. It's a gain of 20.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Ball carrier.
The 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. That one is caught by Hunt. Fighting his way through contact. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 10, 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Corey Valentine.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Jacob Phillips.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that will be incomplete.
Jones pass.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, do you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. On first down, Barkley, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was brought down
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jones. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Marcus.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
A gain of 40.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Steps away to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
The handoff to Nick.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Mayfield's
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
A Field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Mayfield looks to throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Blake Martinez, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
11 yards there, 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7. Jones. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic. Somewhere, they've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Final play of the half. Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. In the game you're watching, it's been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Browns
from down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 20.
And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A gain of 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this This pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit.
And Owen coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Recovered by Cleveland.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 36, Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 32.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They go play action. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
7. First down, Cleveland.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 2nd and a couple. Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Marcus Golden has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Play fake. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
Giants, nothing.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up
and the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Marcus Golden racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the gun, Mayfield. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the draw, this is Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the possession is theirs at their own 43. Yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Second and short now following the fumble. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First down. First and 10.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid on picking up a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Aho. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
At the 14-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Logan Ryan on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Come on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They run it again with Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's third down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A run for Nick Chubb. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Vecchio to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. Now a hit and a loose football. There, this is picked up by the Browns. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Ballantyne to return. Now a hit and a loose football. There, this is picked up by the Browns.
Recovered by the kicking team.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 from the 20. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that, you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Cleveland, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that you show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that list, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. You ain't gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running in the shoes. Faster than the speed and bullet.
doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. Got family to feed. Third cold with a trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go in water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling through. Don't get my car, don't let alibi specials. I finally starting to realize never give up and go. I can't watch TV. It's all a lot time to try and go hit it fly. Everybody want a straight answer from me. You keep us blind, a good heart. It's not hard to find why the people try to define infrastructure right. I don't got time, infrastructure right. I don't got time. I could talk to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When they touching the culture, hit you with the culture. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you flustered. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna be something. The middle gotta stay hunting.